What's up, YouTube? I'm back with some more Witcher action. Let's do it.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Alright, where are we? Oh, the Host and Juniors quest. Alright, give me a second. I'm sharing my link in another channel. Alright, let's see. No, not this way. Oops. Doop, 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 doop.
I'm bored. Why do they call you the White Wolf? Hey.
I don't actually remember much of the quest for this one. I do remember I have to go fight the Host and Junior somewhere, but I don't remember the arena. Ah well, we'll see. After the arena, I will go talk to Vernon Roach. What the hell? What the hell?
passage.
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, but don't you fucking stand there.
Do I want to fight? No, fight no. Let's see.
I want my chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Eagle. They call him Hook.
What the bloody hell was that?
A bout of sudden sincerity.
Down the corridor and then left.
Come on, get ready. Your turn now.
Watch it,
I am ready.
No regrets, not your stinking crowd.
Losers get carted off to the cemetery.
Remember our deal? I switched this sword for a rusty one.
Good thing I took the delusion.
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Horson Jr.'s made a load of enemies. I know that much. Maybe I can be of use.
Junior can take care of himself. You needn't fret about him. But I can't help wonder how you know this place belongs to him.
Heard it does. That's all.
Forget you heard of Junior. Keep healthy. That's my advice.
Not your hireling. Won't take your orders. Don't need your advice.
You're not my hireling, that's true. But so uppity. Afraid you need to die. Kill him.
Yo, whoa. Alright. Need to find a better spot. Ay, 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 ay. All right. Okay, this one is good.
Lost your nerve?
Okay.
Come on, come closer.
Right, I can also use axing. No, yeah, axing.
search this hole.
See it? I wonder what would have happened if I chose the second option when I was talking with Tiger. Uh, there was something called like protection. Uh, wait, are there still thugs here? Huh, looks like there are. Oh, there they are. Okay, where is he shooting me from? Read the documents you found. A lot of stuff we need to sell. I need to sell. Didn't I just... Hey, Power Up Minion, how you doing, buddy? Did you start playing yet? Oh, you played past me. Nice. So how far are you right now? Ah, okay.
Still got a lot of undiscovered points on my map.
Oh. Are you playing on deathmatch difficulty, or are you just running along the second one or the first one?
Second uses.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good way to start. You'll know the game mechanics and all, and you'll understand the story if you're into the story part. But yeah, that's a good place to start. I am looking to go down. Is there anything? Let me see from... Oh, there is actually a way to go from here. Huh. It's alright. You can just take it slow and respect your character later on. It's not hurry. At least until you start your Heart of Stone expansion.
Will you help?
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I think. It's everywhere. I see it all around.
Let it know the bearer of the... Huh. What am I looking for?
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Yeah, that elixir... Hold on, I think I have that elixir. Let me show you. Not on this one, but I have it on my other save file. Yeah, it will be about 1,000 crowns to buy it from an alchemist or someone.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Yeah, I have it on my second save file. Oh, it says below. Below. Do I go below? How do I go below?
Pam param, pam pam param, pam param.
They're starving, see?
Oh. He any good?
Aye, he's good, but strange.
Strange. What? He prescribes leeches for everything.
No, once some stray dogs took a bar. Von Gratz showed me up, expert and
Oh.
How do I
Red to red.
access the secret stash?
Floor is worn by a moving door. Something behind this wall.
Ooh, I got something. To Hosen Jr. Blah 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 for being hiding the place which the messenger delivering this message will stay out of service. Huh. I'll go speak with Venom Roach. Oh, actually, I'm really close to finding Dandelion. So, if you wanna hang around for an hour or so, you can watch me get him. The finding of Dandelion is very interesting, and it's also fun for various different reasons. I like the question a lot. Let me go talk to Vernon Roach real quick.
Arms ready, please.
Hey, not like that. It's not safe to go out on the street. That's just talk.
There must be order.
Let me go first. I'm a web developer. I work at a company called Spectrum in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Wow, cool, man. I did my undergraduate in electrical engineering. I did a little bit of electrician kind of thing in the past, but not much. I liked it, but I switched to web development after coming to US. Oh no. So if I have to buy it back, I don't know. I got like 8 crowns for that, and if I have to buy it back, it's 95. I know. 25. I think that's alright. And this one is also. Oh, by the way, Power Up, if you check in my channel, I made a video about a glitch where you can make like pretty much infinite amount of crowns. You should have access to Care Mohan first. Once you get that, you can do the glitch and you can get infinite amount of crowns. Should I buy these back? Nah, it's alright. You can always make some crafting items. I'm going for Alcine
So long.
gear once I go to Skellige.
Ow! Great, but so cool.
I'll go talk to Vernon Roche real quick. Yeah, you can do that too, but that's actually kind of less productive, or kind of, I mean, less effective. But if you do the Kayan Mohan where you can like reacquire 400 crown sword, you can do that too. But yeah, it's up to you. Where the hell is 100? There he is.
Now, witches, they can't catch the pot.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound. Looking for Horson Jr.
I've heard of him. Well, I'm not sure why you think he might be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both seem to count Radovid among your allies.
These birds, they're terribly talkative. I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Mm-hmm. Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenfurt, at a chess club.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
Yo, please tell me we're not walking all the way. Thank God.
Come on, Roach.
Oh no, I'm gonna let it go for now.
That's it, Roach.
My contact should be...
Slower.
Power Up, did you get the full edition or just the
Ready?
Wild
My
Hunt
contact
edition?
awaits at the chess club. Let's get this over with.
Come on.
Oh, just the Wild Hunt?
Something's not right.
Let's see what.
If you can get both the DLCs too, Hearts of Stone and the Blood and Wine, they are pretty good.
Checkmate. They say it's the game of kings. That chess teaches one to think strategically. What a load of rubbish. Both sides have identical pieces. The rules stay invariably the same. How does this mirror real life? Witcher, do you know why I play chess?
To kill time?
I have no time to squander, let alone kill. I play chess to reveal the game's secret. Blood thumps inside these chessmen. You need only listen, and you will hear. Dub-dub, dub-dub, dub-dub. A heart pumping with life. I take a pawn, and I hear flesh being rent. I win a piece, and I hear screams from the depths of its bowels. I want to break the chessmen open. Squeeze the truth from them. Do you see what I mean?
I know, right?
No, I don't.
You do not because you are not a king. Pawns see only their comrades at their sides and their foes across the field. A king has a different view of the chessboard. His greatest foes surround him. His own chessmen might trap him. And that is check and death. You see, Witcher, chess is the art of sacrificing your own pieces. Now do you see?
I don't, man.
No, still don't get it.
Unimportant. Let us speak.
That's better.
Why have you brought the Witcher here?
I think he'd best explain.
I'm looking for Cyprian Wiley, Orson Jr. I know Redania supports him.
Why do you seek him?
It's personal.
Fair enough. I'll not pry. I have placed Junior in a mansion in Oxenfurt. Very few know this. They'll not let you in unannounced. Thus, you must tell them you've come about the new whores. Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
You just give me a man after investing coin and time in him? Can't help but wonder why.
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Almost. I'll expect you to return the favor. And also, Junior has lost his purpose. The Big Four is no more. I shall contact you to collect in due course. Now go. And you, Roach. We must speak another time.
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into madness as I see it.
I know where to find Junior. Don't really care beyond that.
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I have a terrible problem with Vess. Need someone to talk some sense into her. Come see me at the camp. I'll tell you more.
Let me think about it. See you, Roach.
Alright.
Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Did he just draw a sword at me? Fucking hell. Ah, no.
We'll deal with it.
I was afraid of this. Ah, damn it. Ah, first quest failed. Dr. Cleaver. I actually failed the quest, huh? Let me see if I can load the game from some other point. This is 907. This is auto save slot. Yeah, I think I am gonna restart this from here.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, is it really the fashion among Novigrad wenches to shave their colour?
Alright, I am not gonna talk to this guy. Talking to him is just... Or else, why not I just go talk to... where is that? Honor among thieves, high stake, thread. Ah, the gangs of Novigrad. So yeah, this is one more point. If you don't want to fail any quests, just make sure you have multiple save slots. Luckily I had an auto save slot. If I did not have that, it won't be a big of a deal because it's just a second request, but still you are missing out a quest. There might be something really good reward or some good storyline or good location or a good character or some link to the main story. You never know. Once I do this quest, I'll be going out and I'll come back in like an hour or something and I'll restart the game. Exactly, that's actually a good advice. And also there will be a quest called High Stakes where you will be playing Gwent. You will be participating in a Gwent tournament. Make sure you save before the match and after the match if you win, because in that quest there are actually two outcomes. In one outcome you can actually romance the a leader, a girl. But if you're not much into romancing the ladies, you can just go ahead. And also it's better if you lose midway, you can always redo it. You don't have to do the first Gwent game from the start itself. If you lose the second Gwent game, and if you have saved right before the second Gwent game, you can start right from there instead of playing all the other matches too.
Decided to tend to Orson Jr. myself.
I heard. Fucking martyr. Facing the world all by his lonesome. Your bloody choice. It's not what we agreed, though.
Don't worry,
So
you'll get a hang of it.
proud of me.
Wasn't expecting anything.
Did I complete it? Oh, it still failed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go. It's just a stupid secondary quest.
Got a problem?
Oh, not Skellige. Not Skellige. Huh. In that case, can I load it? Is this from right now? Haha! Oh, okay, that's okay. One more thing. Whenever you fight a merchant, just make sure you check his inventory as well, because most of the merchants sell some cards. Some of them are really good, some of them are straight out shit. Like they'll be selling like a 1 attack power card. So whenever you defeat a merchant, either check them immediately or check them maybe after 3 in-game days. Since we are on the good, that's good. Let me show you my current decks. I don't exactly remember all the cards where I got them, but I'll quickly show you my cards. I got Ciri card, which is one of the top card. I think Geralt of Rivia and Cirilla are the only 2 cards that have 15 attack power. So yeah, let me just get in the game. I'll show you my decks and I'll go out. I actually have to pick up a friend from hospital. He had a small surgery. He just called me. So I'll go just pick him up. He's fine, nothing big. He had appendicitis surgery. Yeah. Alright, let me show you my Gwent deck. So this is my Nilfgaardian Empire. These are the things that I'm not using right now. On my Nilfgaardian, I'm not big on the that's okay. I understand, but usually whenever I tell people that I'm going to hospital, they start asking me out of concern what happened, and I have to explain. I'm not the explaining kind of a guy, but I became one. Anyways, so this is my card. I'm not using not many commander hounds. I used to have 2 commander hounds, but I replaced one because I keep getting these stupid cards, like 4 of them, and then 6 of them will be bullshit cards. So I try to keep my special cards between 3 and 5. One will definitely be a clear weather, and I will save it till the end. I put Biting Frost because earlier I was fighting against a monster deck. So the specialty of monster deck is they have all melee and very few ranged and siege cards. And they have the ability of muster. So if you put a card with a muster on it, hold on, let me show you the monster card. Okay, this one. So if you put a card with a muster on it, and you have other cards with the same name, like Arrakis, Behemoth, if you have like 4 other cards, all of them will come into play. So in one shot you put 5 cards. Same thing with the crones. There are like 3 crone cards. If you put 1 crone card, all the other 3 crones come up. Same thing with the gold. So basically, if you see, there are not many ranged. Most of them are melee. Of course, this is just an unfinished monster card. I have like 11 cards, so can't really defend my my statement. So that's why I had the Biting Frost. Then I got the Cyrilla recently through a quest chain. Then I have Yennefer. She's a healer, medic. So whenever you put a card, you can get a card from the other deck. Not the other deck. From the used pile. So Vesemir, I have this one. I have a very good Nilfgaardian cards. So a lot of 10s and 1 hero cards and 15s. These are spies. There will be like 2 or 3 spies in Nilfgaardian Empire. 4 healers, 4 medics. 1 medic is kind of useless. He's 0, so it's useless resurrecting him. This is good. These are the Nilfgaardian cards. And my Northern Realms, I don't use the low cards much. I have like 1 or 2 low cards, I guess. Same thing, Biting. I have only Biting Frost because if I go against the monster deck, I use that. Pretty much the same set of hero cards, but who are common to both sides. So Yennefer is common with Nilfgaardian and Northern Realms. Geralt and Cyrilla are common in all of the other, I guess. So Vesemir is also common, as you saw it before. I wonder, because witches carry 2 swords, a silver and a steel, I think they are considered both, maybe in both kind of decks, like monster deck and the human deck. Might be. My Northern Realms is mostly focused on siege weapons. I have these 2 of these, so it's basically turns out if I put 2 of these same cards, the catapult. So tight bond basically increases the card strength, doubles it or triples it depending on number of cards you have. So I have a lot of siege weapons. I basically concentrate on siege. Even if I get like 4 non-siege, I usually try to replace them. I try to shuffle them back to the my closed deck. And there are 2 healers in Northern Realms and 2 spies in here. And this is also a strongest card if you have all 3 of them. Right now I have all 3 of them. Oops. So right now I have all 3 of them. So if I put those all 3, it's like 4 multiplied by 3. So each card will be of 12 points. There are 3 cards, 12 3 is 36. So 3 cards you get 36 point output. And if you use a commander's horn, you get 72 points. So 4 cards, 72 point output. That's pretty sick. And while you're playing with AI, and if you use one of these cards, even though if you don't have other 2, and if you use this, I observe that the AI just passes around. I think they just put in logic behind it, like if you see this, expect other two would be there and AI cannot win, so they just pass around. That's a good way to bait them. Yeah, of course, always have like couple of these guys if you if at low levels, so that you can bait their cards, bait the AI cards. AI usually tries to put a card which will give their total count to be higher than yours, so you can just bait their cards out. And leader cards, so I use this one. This is the siege card. It's kind of like a commander zone, but only thing is it doubles the siege weapons. You cannot choose to put them in other fields. This is okay. This is kind of like a clear card. If you are not going to take clear cards, or if you don't want to take clear card, use this guy as the leader. And this guy he just picks out the impenetrable fog, which is the range weapon nullifier. So if you have that in your deck, in your playing deck, you can just pick it out and put it. So basically it's kind of like an extra card. Let's see the other, which one am I using. This one is, this guy picks out the torrential card and uses it. This one is, you can just look at 3 random cards your opponent has. This is usually not so great, because even though if you look at those cards, all you can do is either to give up the round, or I think that's the only thing you can do, just give up the round, because you know he's gonna use those cards, and if you think if he's gonna use those and you're gonna lose, you will try to save the cards. These I did not get yet. This is actually a really great card, especially against monsters, because monsters, the AI players that use monster cards tend to use Imlerith card, which actually is kind of like a commander zone, and they use it on the melee battlefield. That's good. And also Northern Realms is all, I mean, this is all out a good card, cancelling out leader ability. And this is also good. You can like draw a card from the opponent's deck. This is very useful when you use your spy card. So basically what happens when you put a spy card, it usually goes into the opponent field and you get the 2 cards, and whenever the round ends, the spy card goes into the discarded pile. So if you use this leader ability, you can pick out that spy card and use it again. This is actually a very sick leader ability, if you ask me. And then comes to restores a unit to battlefield, restores randomly chosen unit. So when you use this, I think you will get 2 cards restored and 1 for the opponent. That's what I think. Monster, so this is the weather card, and use it. Not so great. This is the one I was talking about, doubling the strength of the close combat. So basically if you have a commander's card in your deck and you have this leader ability, you basically have 2 commander hounds. And this one, so discard 2 cards and draw 1 card of your choice from your deck. I don't know how this can be useful, but I'm pretty this can be useful if you have like a 1 attack power card, 2 1 attack power cards, and use this leader ability, discard them, and if you don't have Cyrilla in play already, you can just pick the Cyrilla out or Geralt of Rivia. Restore a card from your discard pile to your hand. Base. It's to your hand. This is good. So it's kind of like a medic, but with a added perk. So whenever you use a medic and restore a card, it goes into the field. Instead of that, you will get it in your hand, which you can play. Just a second. Sorry about that. I got a call. So that's the one, and this one doubles the strength of all spy cards, affects both players. Yee. This is actually a good card to play when you're playing against the Nilfgaardian Empire, because they tend to use a lot of spy cards on your side. So if you use this, let's say Nilfgaardian Empire has 2 spy cards and he's going to use both of them, so he'll have 12 cards. And the Nilfgaardian spies are 9 attack power, 5, 4 and a 0, I guess, or 1. So 9, 5, 4, 1 attack power. Nilfgaardian, I'm not sure if they have 4, but I'm pretty sure they have 3, which I know of, which is 9-point card, a 4-point card and a 1-point card. So let's say he used 9-point and a 4-point with you, and that's actually 13 points he's giving to you, and he got like 2 additional cards, so he has 12 cards. If you use this ability, your total points will go up by 26 points, and if you pass it, he has to use more cards to beat you that round, or he has to lose the round. So that's a good way to beat the AI players. But of course, like before, you usually don't know what kind of deck they are using unless you are following some guide. Most of the time merchants tend to use, like merchants in Novigrad, they tend to use Nilfgaardian. Merchants in villages tends to use the monster cards in Velen. In White Orchard, I observed they use Northern Realms a lot. I'm not sure, this is just my observations. And this is a Scoia'tael. Scoia'tael is also a good deck. They have really good musters, but all the musters are like kind of low level. They have good tight bonds, and they have these things. These cards are agile, so you can place them either on the close combat field or the range field. This is usually better like when you are playing against Nilfgaardian Empire, who tend to use the weather cards. Let's say they have I mean, we don't know for sure what kind of weather cards they have, but I know there's a leader card where if you activate the leader ability, the fields will switch. So let's see if there's this one is a biting frost card. So if you observe all the leaders, the first ability is using one of the weather cards, biting frost, torrential rain, impenetrable fog, or the clear weather. And the second one is usually kind of like depending on cards, like either drawing a card or healing the card or replacing the card. This leader ability is kind of like Northern Realms. Whenever you get a turn, you draw a card from the deck. So it's pretty much the same thing. But I think you have to use this. This is not a passive leader ability. And this one doubles the strength of all your ranged units. So another commander on leader ability. Destroy your enemy's strongest close combat. So this card is kind of like a Scorch card. There is a special ability card called Scorch. What it does is it usually destroys cards which have more than 10 points. They destroy it on both the fields, not just your field. They destroy on both the fields. Hero cards excluded. Hero cards cannot be destroyed nor healed back into the play. And this one, this is the leader ability. So the having agile cards is very useful. And if you are using this leader ability, so basically what it does is this leader ability moves the agile units to the other field. Let's say if they are in the range, they move to close combat. If they are in close combat, they move it to the range. So don't move units already in optional row. So they don't move, they don't like swap it, they just move from close combat to range or range to close. If there are cards, they'll be added to it. So this is usually a good leader ability if you have like weather effects on you. So it's better to use a guide if you are playing for important cards. So just follow a guide, see what kind of cards the opponent is using. So if he's using a monster card, just have biting frosts. I have like 3 biting frosts, so just carry all 3 of them with you. And if you have a bad luck and all 3 biting frosts come into your hand, just replace 2 of them or 1 of them. It's up to you. Most of the time monsters have lot of melee cards. That's pretty much. Oh yeah, I have to show you the Squirtle. So I have Cyrilla. So Cyrilla is in all 4 of the decks. Vesemir is also in 4 of the decks. Yennefer is in 3. Is she in monsters as well? Why is she in all 4? Maybe she is the girlfriend of Geralt, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Well, we can put that question up somewhere in Reddit. Because this hero card is not in any other decks. She belongs only to Squirtle. We'll see. We'll get something. So yeah, I have the Musha cards. I have the Agile cards. Even though I have 22 cards in my deck, the total unit card strength is 115, which is given in the middle. And I have a lot of these things. I'm gonna put these back. Clear weather special cards. Okay. Torrential rain. You can remove that. These are good. Okay. So my 22 card strength on Squirtle is 115. There are 4 hero cards, and my monster card is not ready yet. I have 10 special cards. My Nilfgaardian somehow got 6 hero cards, and it's really strong deck as of now. But I'm using Northern Realms a lot just because my draws are good on Northern Realms. I keep switching between both of them. So anyways, the total unit card strength is 141 for 22 cards for my Nilfgaardian. and 26 cards is 158 on my northern realm. Let's see, let's keep 4 cards. 1 2 3 4 142. That's not bad. Poor fucking infantry. I'm gonna put 2 of those poor fucking infantry. Maybe I'll just replace these 2 guys. Yeah, these are just to bait out some of the AI cards. I'll try them out on some merchant and see how they work. So those are my Gwent cards. So I have 2 good decks, Nilfgaardian and Northern Realms. Okay-ish deck on Scoia'tael, incomplete monster deck. So that's my Gwent cards. Alright, Power Up, I will see you in an hour. I'll go pick up my friend. See you, buddy.